For my redesign project, I am going to be redesigning or fixing Facebook, and here I will start by logging in. Once I'm logged in, as you look at the home page, you have your top part of the search box, so you can search people, things, basically anything I feel like, and then you have the area to do update statuses or add photos, and I think those are two important search boxes to have. Also, you have to the left your profile, your favorites, and like things that I feel like people mostly look at. One thing that I would change most about the homepage would be the amount of advertisements, due to the fact that I feel like a lot of these take up space of what you're actually wanting to look for in Facebook, whether it takes over space for statuses, pictures, or uploads by friends and family. If you look to the right, you have your chat box, and I feel like this is something that doesn't need to be always open. I feel like if you really want to chat with someone, you can open it, look for the person, see if they're online. I don't think it needs to be open, so I feel like there could be more space for other things. And the top of the activity of friends that you're, or the people that you're friends with, and see what they're liking, I feel like is unnecessary, because that is also brought up on your home feed, but just as a bigger spectrum. And then if you go to your personal profile, I believe those are like the most things that I agree with. It'd be kind of cool if there was a dislike button to look at other friends' personal profiles. It'd be maybe a cause for jokes, and maybe it couldn't, but I think that would be a good thing for Facebook. Also, for the personal profiles, I like that you can see the little snippets of pictures that you could look at rather than having to go to their photos and totally see if they did upload anything. I also like that you can see what is shared, whether it be videos, statuses, and photos. The one thing about a personal profile too is if there was the time frame for pictures rather than like having to scroll all the way down just to find a picture from possibly 2012, where it's 2014 now. So easier ways to look at things that were from the past. And then if we go back to the home page, you go through and you scroll, and I feel like that Facebook is really unorganized when it comes to time frames of things, where some things that are at the top of your newsfeed were 14 hours ago and someone just commented on it. I feel like that's unnecessary, and it could just be things that were just uploaded. Also, again with the advertisements, I feel that these advertisements, if I were to redesign, could be maybe just on the left and right hand sides rather than within all of your newsfeed, just so you didn't have to worry about or like get them be in the way and of annoyance of your own. And I know how important advertisements are because they help Facebook get money, so I do know the importance of them, but I just feel like they could be put in a different place. And one last thing about Facebook that I would change is in the messages. If you go into the messages here, you have the inbox and then the other. And I feel like I've never been notified if I've had an other inbox and I've missed messages from people I'm not friends with. So if Facebook could be changed to have a notification for that as well. And then it also in your notifications, if you can, I know you can unfollow posts, but I feel like if you're in a group, you always get every little thing that happens in it. If there could be just a thing to like make it not as notified, because sometimes it's not necessary. I feel like if it entitles your name or if you've actually liked it, then it should be notified towards you. And one last thing for redesigning, if you were to go into the setting or into the little wheel looking thing here, and then go to settings, that you could change your newsfeed to see whose stuff you want to see, kind of like Twitter, where you can, if you follow them, you see that, but you can see if you want their posts to constantly go on your home feed. I know you can do that, but you have to go to individual profiles, but I feel if you could do that in settings, that would be more appropriate and easier to do so. That is what I would change about Facebook, and I know that it would be super awesome for some of these changes.